Hey everybody, and welcome back to Slovak Village for Farming Simulator 19. We have made it to late spring, and we're going to do some field work on some fields that we have not seen so far in the gameplay that we have done in this channel. And I just was zoomed way in on the fertilizer spreader there, just for funsies. We are just doing some contract work, and we're up here on field 10. Hey Kendall, what's up? Field 10 is kind of tucked in here, kind of behind these houses, behind the houses there. Earlier I was just checking out some of these houses' backyards. I was being a little nosy, just looking at some of the details there. Hey Will, Tanner, Squirrel, GoldenEye, Seth, and Hayden Supra. What's up, everybody? The backyards, they are super detailed. They've got, dirt paths down and around all the various buildings. Of course, we've already talked about the gardens, pretty much, that are at every house. How they are owned by private property. We've got a couple fertilizing contracts on some fields we haven't seen, and we've got a couple transport contracts on some businesses we haven't taken any transport contracts to. Well, it's definitely not flat. Well, GoldenEye, I wish I could tell you more. I don't know anything more than I knew last week. That Mr. Hector is working his way through the suggestions that Giants had. Hey, Doughboy, what's up? Really should activate GPS on this thing. Hey, Tom. So earlier today, I realized something about these cloths. The display over here on our right, the numbers don't just change. The blue in those little graphs, in those little gauges, they change also. Typically we see these displays where they just have the numbers that change, but in this particular instance, and I suspect on all the other DLC equipment, the gauges on there, they also are changing. So that's kind of cool to see. Kind of get good on a course, and basically we'll stop. If you look at the gauge on the far left, that's the RPM. Then if you look at the speed, which is the middle, you'll see that they change. It's not just the numbers, the actual gauge there changes. That was something new that I just noticed earlier today. You better not let her catch you not working. That's for sure. Let's jump over here. A little bit of an overlap. Well, the guidance steering mod is a bit different than what we are used to with respect to GPS from Farm Sim 17. But once you get the basics down, it's not too terrible bad. I did do a video quite a while back on basically the basics of guidance steering. The overall UI has changed since that video, but the actual functionality has not, and the key commands have not changed. So I encourage you to go check that out. It should be in the how-to playlist. Also will include where and how to download it. Hey Josh, what's up? But I didn't buy it for this particular tractor yet, so I can't really demonstrate it for you. One of the biggest changes is that guidance steering is no longer free. Okay, you have to actually pay for it. So it's $15,000 per vehicle. So it's quite expensive, and as a result, you're probably not going to add it to every single thing that you own. Hey Kylie, how you doing? That's great to hear, Josh. Glad you could join us. I'm doing pretty good. A little depressed that the weekend is going to be over. Going to go back to work tomorrow. Weekends are never long enough, are they? Oh, this is a fairly basic field. It's a rectangle. Nothing really going on here, but it is kind of an interesting field. It's got a little bit of a rolling hill here. I like how it's kind of behind these. It's tucked in behind this residential area. Then we do have the main drag there also. Well, Kiwi, that is a byproduct of living in the future. Your weekend starts earlier and ends earlier than the rest of the world. Can't have your cake and eat it too. You gotta get it. Did we not get the? Maybe I missed it. Did we not get the? Your contract is over. There it is. I missed it. Now we're gonna go to field 2. Hey Zai, what's up? Those aren't my weeds. Somebody else's weeds. Not under contract to get rid of their weeds. That's great news, Josh. Glad you've got that. Let's see, let's check out field 2. I don't think I've done any work on field 2. I definitely didn't do any work on field 10 either. Okay. Is so Mr. Tire. Did they you know, if did they buy out Monroe, or is that did they buy out? So in our area there is a mechanics shop called no, was it? No, it was Merchants. Maybe I'm getting Merchants and Mr. Tire. Skip. Oh, squirrel bait! You forgot Josh announced that he's got himself a job after 5 months of looking. Team Corona won the FSL. That's cool. I saw John Deere won the previous one. Apparently, the team was Team Tredelberg. I guess they couldn't make it to the last two. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Taking me this long. But I found it. I found it. Found me one. Can't believe it. Alright. Just sending him a screenshot. That one might. No, that one's planted in the ground. Floater finder. How about that? Floater finder. Oh, look at that view across the map. Monroe muffler. So what got me along this line of thinking was that before I bought the last car that I owned, we would take both of our vehicles to Monroe. Then I thought Monroe maybe became Mr. Tire, but then I forgot. Maybe I was making the wrong association. But I don't go there anymore because the dealership gives me free oil changes. So, you know, can't knock free oil changes. Free state inspection, it's hard to knock that. So, well, you know, they have a strategy. It's all marketing. They figure they got you in there for your free oil change. You'll be apt to come back for actual paid service. So now we'll just go across the hill. Kind of works. I was in there for. I took the car in there and got a new set of tires. I could have easily got the tires from somewhere else. But the reality is that they had a fairly competitive price too. Yeah, I know. I missed a spot back there, but I'm on a contract. I don't really care. As long as I get 90, I think it's 98%, 95% of the field, then the contract will finish, and I don't have to worry about it. Squirrel bait, I am excited. In fact, just before the stream, I posted a community post with the thumbnail that I'll be using on Tuesday. Basically saying that after tomorrow, after Monday, barring anything surprising happening, after Monday, we'll be suspending farm sim content on the channel for a period of time as we play us some RDR2 in this channel. Well, Seth, you can go ahead and preload that. You can start downloading it now, so you don't have to worry about it come Tuesday. It is 109 gigabytes. Pretty sizable download. We all look over there, just above the sawmill. We'll see the waterfall start. Somebody turn the water valve on. Got another part of the waterfall to kick in. Thanks for the sub, Farmer Boy. There we go. We got all of the waterfalls turned on now. That one is... That one's technically floating a little bit too. Darn if it ain't. I don't need that dead eye stuff. I can tell from a mile away. Well, I'll have to see how I've just got a 1070 Ti. I'll have to see how it works. What I've got is well above the recommended, which is well above the minimum. How you doing, Crestwood Rocks? Whoa! Where is it at? Plane fly, there it is. %. Valdis, no news so far. Last I heard is the map author was working on making some changes based on Giants' recommendations or requests. There we go. See, we missed lots of spots. As soon as I do this, oh, they're filled in. That was a quick 22 grand. The map, no. The only two individuals that I know have it are myself and the map author. He was talking about sending it to a couple other folks, but I don't think he ever did because I haven't seen anybody else streaming it. Hey Shane, what's up? No, I definitely don't. I don't play the Ravenport map. I actually didn't play that one hardly at all. I use Ravenport as my mod test map. That's about it. Really wasn't that interested in Ravenport. I was kind of disappointed in Ravenport because it was pretty trashy, and it doesn't really have the details one would expect. I mean, it's completely lacking electrical like lines. Hey Kendall, thanks for the super chat. Hey Johan, what's up? So I actually did my initial first play on Felsburn. Did a start from scratch. Moved from Felsburn to a map called Black Mountain, Montana. And from there we moved to, from there I moved to do seasons testing for several months on some various maps. Actually, I did play Ravenport because I did seasons testing on Ravenport, but I didn't put that in the channel. I mean, it's clear they put a lot more effort into Felsburn than they did Ravenport. Ravenport just wasn't finished. Plus, it has like trash everywhere. Think of it. If it wasn't so riddled with trash. And I've got to figure out where I put my arms at. And if it had electrical lines, they're down here. Then it would be a lot better map visually. There's a fairly flat spot up by field 3. Yeah. We're gonna go do some contracts. How is the map owners? I haven't talked to them in about a week and a half. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, like I said, I use Ravenport for various testing. That's about it. This map is Slovak Village. Name is in the title. Capacity of the grain silo on this map. Let's see here. Is replaceable, so that's easy enough. 300,000 liters. Now, it would be nice if, like I was talking earlier about this side panel, having the blue graphs being dynamic, as is the numbers. Wish the numbers would reflect your unit of measure. Like I have selected miles per hour, but the display is showing kilometers per hour. Oh yeah, for sure. Starting out, the base maps are a perfect place to begin. What do you mean, Ninja Tech, a starting map? I think I missed my turn. Definitely missed my turn. I need to be down there. Head back down here, so we'll get back to where we need to be. Looking at chat and completely missed my turn into the to the train station. Well, Seth, there was the McKnight did a wonderful edit, I thought, of Ravenport. Have you checked that out? Basically, he expanded the main farm area quite a bit. Changed things around a fair bit. He cleaned the whole place up. I think he removed the trash for the most part. I don't know where the latest copy of that is, but I know at one point he had it over at modhoster.com. This one, I think, is going to the ranch. Yep. So we're transporting some luggage to the ranch. This is a pretty good contract. Just 2 pallets, but we've got to go all the way across the map. Kendall, I'm in Virginia. Yeah, so I think McKnight has his edit up there. I don't know what the latest version is. Squirrel bait, there's no such thing as East Virginia. It's just Virginia or West Virginia. Oh. Cat once again. You mean the McCormick DLC? Well, it depends. Depends if you like to do cotton. And if you do like to do cotton, if you're interested in doing round bales. No, it's like $4.99, $5. Basically, it brings the John Deere round cotton baler and then 5 pieces of McCormick round bale equipment to handle the round bales. So you get a round bale trailer, 2 round bale trailers, just like the in-game square bale trailers. But then you have some round bale like grabber and a couple other round bale items. So where do we deliver this? I guess we delivered around the back. Or how about right there? Somebody was asking something about bale handler or forks loader. Hey, get out of my way, buddy. No zombies today, but if they keep walking like that, they'll be walking dead. Oh, I like transport contracts. They're fairly easy money. But mostly this is still in the guise of testing. I just want to test that these work. most part. I am using a trailer from the Fieldwork Transport pack. So the Fieldwork Transport pack is right here. So there's a single axle trailer. When I have a double axle trailer, there's a couple dollies, then several other trailer options, a few fork options, and then a little platform that I've got. But I bought the little trailer here because I know the next contract has 5 pallets. I wanted to do it all in one trip. This trailer also has the ability of buying it with auto load. Next contract, we have to go down here to furniture fabrication. Hey Chad, what's up? Then once we do this, we'll jump to tomorrow. Jump into summer. See if we get some mowing and baling contracts. I'd like to get some free bales. Do it. Interesting directions those pallets spawned in. I need to do a New Holland farm. Do the next series we do will be a New Holland farm. No, I'd expect this would be some type of furniture or wood product. And the fact that we're picking it up at the furniture delivery. Or furniture fabricators. Hey, Shepta, what's up? We making videos as long as it's fun. Thanks for the super chat, Kindle. Little running zombie dude. Now we got to get right to agribusiness. Our 5 pallets. We're a class-only farm on this map. We've got 1 tractor. At least 1 tractor at this point. Oh no! Hey! Going crazies. Crazy. Crazy drivers. Pedestrians just walk out in the middle of the street. From the dairy, luggage from the dairy to the power plant. Hey, Nitro Dad, what's up? Alright, where do we drop this on? Oh, are you kidding me? Right there, huh? I see you've started your next mapping project, Nitro Dad. It's a horrible disease that you seem to have picked up. Hey, Johan, thanks for the super chat. Thanks for watching. I would say, Shane, you need to be employed by giants. That's about all I know. I have no idea. Don't get me mixed up with some giants tester. I'd like to think I do a better job than that. This is a standard size map. Now, Seth, this is normal. This is a normal map. It would take us a lot longer to get across the map if it was 4x. Nope, it's just standard. Oh, I can't reach it. See, how else can we get $4,000 that quick? Hayden, I don't know. Have to ask him. Now let's shoot back to the farm. And we'll speed up the clock. Shoot over by the pig farm real quick. And put some whole grain. That's the trailer. And we'll get some whole grain into the other mixer. I talked to him on Discord. He's on, you could probably send him a private message over on the Giants forums. Like I said, I haven't talked to him in about a week. Maybe life's got busy, or maybe he's just got his head down, trying to do the final touches on the map to resubmit to Giants. Yeah, see, we wouldn't be moving this quick across the map if it was 4x. Whoa. I spent some time earlier today just feeding this thing whole grain. %. That one is out of corn. Not going to run anymore. Probably one more will do us. All right. Now we don't have to worry about that. Oops. I never thought about that squirrel bait. Never thought it sounded like that to me, but hey. Got our potatoes coming up out of the ground. The grass hasn't quite emerged. Water valve is done here at the cow farm. I was going to buy some cattle as soon as we had grass to graze with. Head on down here. Get ready to sleep for the night. Head on into summer. I've completely sold off the starting equipment, so I really can't show you. I know it's at least a pair of Fendt tractors and the New Holland T5 harvester. I owned that. Wondered where my eggs went. Oh wait, do I have non-egg laying chickens? Oh, this is the meat breed. Oh. I have no egg-laying chickens. That's why I wasn't seeing any eggs. Yep. $1,700. Let's load ourselves up with 400 new Cornish cross chickens. The Fleagle pack. Oh, where is that? I don't know where that is. Pretty sure I did a mod video on it quite a long time ago. That would have definitely included a link. Yeah, I'm getting a whole new batch. Because the Cornish cross chickens, they don't last very long. They don't live long because they're only meant to be they're only meant for basically raising to for meat. We made $1,700. Spent $400, so we ended up $1,300 to the good. Fertilize, spraying, and sowing. Over here. Check out the grass. We got a little bit of growth. Not enough to cut. Okay. We can fertilize this again. Should be able to fertilize that. Fertilize our corn. Come up here and get our tractor. Gotta put narrows on. Head up to the shop and put narrows on the tractor. Quickly get some fertilizer on. Yes, Seth, we do ATS from time to time. Utah is coming out on Thursday. That is exciting. They're $15,000 for GPS. Let's go ahead and buy it. So yeah, I've got this massive dilemma. Two things I've been excited for are getting released this week. Oh, shoot. Change the spreader to narrows too. No, I sold Farm Sim. Yeah, we'll be on. Guess we'll have to do Utah when. A little bit after it comes out. I had a feeling they'd do that to me. That's the way the wife always thinks. She always thinks people do things just because they know that it would annoy her or something. A rather self-centric view on life. But that's right. These people that had no idea who you are deliberately made that choice just because they knew it was going to make you upset. You know, Seth, we've talked about it. I don't know enough about RDR Online. Yeah, we've talked about it. Guess we'll all figure it out this week. You can't. It won't let you post a link. Only the blue moderators have link powers. YouTube will filter it out. Yep, we'll all be now. Something I am glad to see is I've been catching some RDR2 videos from folks who have put a lot of content out on console, and they were talking about that everyone was going to have to start at level 1 with RDR online for PC, that they weren't going to let you transfer your player profile over. And of course, their viewpoint was initially that it was bad. Work this long, you can't bring your player over. But then they also surmised that it was also good, and that everyone would be starting from square one. So on day one, you don't have these, level who knows what players with, who knows what stuff. $1 million. How long did it take you to load up that train? That's what I want to know. How long did it take you to load that train up? Well, D-mid, that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. That's what lots of folks do. Let somebody else spend their money, right? Then you decide what you think based on their experiences. I can think of so many better ways that I'd rather spend 2 days. Alright, so let's talk about GPS. So we need to go to the tractor, and we need to turn it on. So we turn it on by doing Alt-C. Yep, and then we hit Control-S, and we turn auto width on. Okay. Then we do Alt-E twice. Once more, and now you'll see we've got 3 lines. We have the outside lines, and then we have the center line. Then Alt-X will lock us in on that. And now we can just drive. Shepta, yeah, these maps are free to, well, this one isn't free yet. It's not been released. But all FarmSim 19 maps are free to download. Never pay anything for FarmSim 19 mod. Yeah, this is the latest dev version of guided steering. Next, you'll know when you locked it in because the center goes, I guess it's green. I don't know if that's green or yellow. The center changes color. So, all right, now let's see here. Do something on 18. That's an interesting shape. It's 3 stages, 2. Oh, I'm not following it. I'm not steering at all. It's locked it in. See, watch this. I'm not steering. It's finding its own way back to that center line. The poplars regrow. Season shouldn't have killed that off. Poplars regrow. On this map, I don't know. I don't know what the acreage is. I think I have field info installed. Yeah, I do. Okay. So the biggest map is 26. Biggest field is 26. Let's run over there. Here we go. Field 26. No, that's 27. Field 26 is 33 acres. Let's do field 23. It's back here. So we do Control S. We can turn the lines off. We don't see those dots in front of us. Guidance steering does not use a worker. You have to be in the tractor. At the end of the row, it will stop the tractor. You have to turn it around every time. just helps you keep a straight line. Hey Shane, what's up? Hey Thomas, how you doing? Here we are. Field 23. So we're going to outline the field, and then we will guided steering once again to fill it in. Install it, just activate it. Just download it from the Giants Mod Hub and activate it. And there you go. So what we want to do is we want to Control S, we want to turn our lines back on. Then we do an Alt E, set an A point. See the little A behind us? Hit Alt E again. Set our B point. Now we can lock our course in. And on the far right of the HUD, just above the speedometer and all that, we'll see the guided steering HUD. Steering wheel with the line through it means that we're not locked in to guided steering. We're manually steering. Not really sure what the second one is. It's kind of like a satellite, like it's getting a GPS or something. And then the third one, the very top one, basically tells you what lane you're in. Basically, we're like in the sixth lane from where we locked in the course. Now we're in the 7th lane. All right, catch you later, Hayden. Thanks for dropping by. See you later, Johan. So what we're going to do is we're going to back here, kind of get lined up. We're going to lock in our steering. You'll see now that we have that green steering wheel over on the right. Position it so it's on the upright pillar there. That tells you we have locked in our course. We're in basically row 6. We're going to work our way across to row 5. Row 5, we'll lock her in. Go back across the field, and we'll just keep doing that until we're done. Yeah, Alt-C. Yeah, that turns GPS off completely. Hey Richard, what's up? Welcome to the chat, to the channel. AI Fields, they have got a weed problem. We sprayed for our weeds, so we're good to go. But overall, it makes driving a bit easier, especially when you are streaming, so you can pay attention to chat. You don't have to worry about keeping a straight line so much. Just a couple more passes, we'll be done. It definitely will save because you won't have the overlap. Oh, okay. Now we're filling in. We'll be done any moment now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to speed up the clock. We need to, I think, feed our chickens, feed our sheep. Our sheep should be good now. Our sheep should be getting fed via from our sheep should be getting fed from grazing support now. That would be nice indeed. In fact, there was a mod, I think, in 17, right toward the end, that did just that. It gave you GPS on the screen. You had to basically edit the tractor in such a way to prepare it for that particular add-on to the GPS mod in Farm Sim 17. I never really messed with it too much. It did include kind of a sample tractor that had it set up. Right now, it's my understanding he is shooting for the Giants mod hub. That is where the map will have the greatest visibility to players. So let's check. So chickens are good. to get the sheep's water, but it does look like they are now getting grass from graze functionality. Concerned, there's not a lot of grass in here. So let's gun down here. I guess we can get a couple cows now. We should have a little bit of grass. I wouldn't buy too many. Let's buy a couple of these. Let's buy 10. Not a whole lot, just a few. Fill that up with water. And let's see here. Yep, Graze mod has kicked in. Lovely feature of seasons. So we don't have to feed them anything until we have some better food. They're right agribusiness to the inn. So from here to the inn, I wonder where the inn is going to be at. Fertilizing on 18. That's that field I wanted to work on. Let's slow down time. Slow down. Tractor at. Here. Let's check out field 18. It's field 15. 37. Quick. Do that one too. That should take us to the end of the stream. That pole, that was a while ago. Over here and I think I know how to get to that field now. What are we talking about being a pretty big mod? Field 18. Here we come. This is like this. This looks nice. So let's go ahead and turn the lines back on. Hit Alt-E to get our little A point. Right there, hit Alt-E again. Lock her in. We're just going to drive across the field. Pretty interesting field. Some interesting rolling hills in it. It's 18 acres. Yeah, the earlier streams before we activated seasons, I had all the production up and running. Then I turned seasons on. So we only have a few production items running right now because you have to buy it all. In fact, right through there is the quarry. Quarry is the most expensive production facility available to us. Quarry is kind of a multi-dimensional, multi-layered production. No peanuts. There are no additional crops on the map, just production. So the quarry requires you to buy dynamite, supply the blasting office with dynamite. Then once you do that, the quarry will start producing soil and stone. Then you put the soil in a gold extractor. And that basically washes the soil and extracts gold nuggets and stone. Then you take the stone and put it through a stone crusher to make crushed stone. And then you take the crushed stone, add water to it, add pallets and bags of concrete, and you make basically pallets of concrete blocks. And then you can sell the concrete blocks, you can sell the stone, you can sell the crushed stone, and you can definitely sell the gold. So lots of areas of profit from that facility. Oh, it wasn't that big at all, no, because you had to modify your tractor if you wanted to use that add-on. Oops. Seth, I don't know. I think it's going to be probably like all the other ones were. $19.99. Weren't the other ones $19.99? Or were they $9.99? Shoot. Did it again. Go. Oh, it's available for sale now. $11.99. For the Utah, let me look. I'll have to pick that up after the stream. I was thinking earlier today I needed to look and see if they were I hadn't actually put a price on it yet. Not seeing the price on it. Yeah, the previous ones are $11.99. Yeah, it's Thursday. That's the 7th? Well, Wolf Boy, that typically is how it works. For many versions. Well, Farm Sim 2020 is for mobile. Okay, so this is how Giants has been operating for several years now. The even year releases are mobile platform. And I guess mobile now includes the Nintendo Switch. So 2020 is going to be for iOS, Android, and stuff like that. Okay? So it's not going to replace or supersede 2019 in any way. Now, there will be, very likely, a FS21 that will come out in the fall of 2020. And that will be the replacement for 19. So 19 has another year of being current release. Now there's a decent following that still plays 17. So if you like 17 or you like 19, when the next version comes out, you don't have to stop playing it. There's a decent following for the older versions. But FS21 would be the replacement for 19, and it would come fall of 2020. In the past, they've come out in October, but 19 came out in November. So that's why I'm saying you have basically a year of 19 being the current out there. Yeah, Seth, that is a question also. The last few states have included extra things. The state and something else. We had the forestry machinery. We had what else did we have? We had forestry machinery. Something else that came out with Oregon. I forget. Pretty sure forestry machinery came out with Washington. Maybe that's what came out with Oregon. With Washington, it was that classics paint pack, I think. And with Oregon, it was the forestry machinery. So one of the questions is what is going to be the bonus content in Utah? Yeah, I've got heavy cargo. I don't have the. I got the pink. That was the breast cancer awareness one. I did that one. So something else with guidance steering, you can go here to settings. You can hit this button, and it will rotate your course 90 degrees. So we've done here. Yeah, it's not priced yet. I was misunderstanding what Seth was saying, so I went and looked. I suspect it'll be in that $15 range, $12 range within an add-on. There's a way to shift. Yeah, you can shift the track left and right. I don't know how to do it. It's not published. It's not a published keystroke, meaning that you don't see it in the F1 menu. It's over on Wobster's GitHub page. The keystrokes to do all of that. You just shift the course left or right. You don't really define the edge of the field or anything. There you go, left alt, up and down, page up and page down. I'm a pretty basic guy. I know the keystrokes to do what I want to do. I know there's a lot of other capabilities. But, you know, I'm just worried about the simple things. Like, there's a way to go in here and save your course. And I guess pull your course up later. I don't mess with it. I just make a new one. No big deal. Since I can make fairly cheap fertilizer with the production on the farm, I'm not really concerned about the overspray at the edge of the field. Dumplings could be so many different things. Classic chicken and dumplings. I wouldn't really call that fried. Got like boiled dumplings, which is kind of like a doughy outside that's stuffed with like a stuffing of some sort, a meaty type stuffing of some sort. Probably depends on where you are as to what a dumpling is. Give you kind of a look across the map. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if pretty much every culture has something that ultimately you could classify as a dumpling. Hey, Tropical Gamer, what's up? Okay, so there's the inn. The inn's by the bank. So that's not a bad transport. Apple Dumpling Gang. Y'all remember that movie? Love that movie. Beth, I take a stance on not having anything that I can't pronounce. So I definitely didn't have that. Field 37. Let's head down and get Field 37. I'm with you. Cooked apples, mushy apples are nasty. I'm in favor of never cooking another fruit. Hey, you are busy. You had a busy night the other night, too. $37. Should be a quick way to earn some money. American chicken takeaways. I wonder what they are. I wonder what that would be. I guess some form of fried chicken. Soybeans. Can't go wrong with fried chicken. How do you make silage? Silage is, well, in general, take low grass and dump it in the bunker. You'll have to force unload it. Then you'll need to drive over it until it says 100%. Then blanket it with a blanket and wait for it to cook. There's several other things you could do. For example, you could get a placeable that makes it for you. Use a forage harvester and forage chaff. I don't think I did a video on making silage. Bridge is fun, getting some air. I have no doubt he's got some videos on making silage. You go here, you go to the help, and silage. There you go. Basically, you need to either do the chaff method. Chaff is used to make silage. Or use this, mow it, and then collect it using one of those, and then dump it in here. We're going to go do this transport contract, and then we're going to call it a night. Tomorrow night we will probably be on Ballydorn. Unless magic happens. Look, we got a side wiper. Then we had a side wiper. Check the weather forecast. We've had a lot of rain. I wonder if we're going to have a wet summer. That can make it hard to do some hay. Oh my gosh, we got rain all day today to tomorrow. Most of tomorrow. Oh my God, we got a ton of rain. That's going to make it hard to do hay. Hey, Mystic Slash, what's up? Alright, Kindle, check you later. We are just about done here ourselves. Just going to transport these pallets down to the end. We'll probably fast forward to tomorrow. In-game and cholera done deal. Didn't realize we had a side wiper. Knew we had a rear wiper, but not a side wiper. That's pretty cool. Five pallets again. We're going to try to do a little fancier job of stacking these. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop. Square cotton bales are nice because they're 20,000 liter volume. So they are, get less bales. And as a result of having less bales, then it's a little easier to take them off the fields. round cotton bales are 10,000 liters, whereas the square ones are 20. What's the mod that makes buckets and forks easier? Let's come back to that. Oh, when we're driving through town, we'll probably see the gardens now with produce, fruit, vegetables growing. Oh, that one, yeah. Go. The height and the angle. Hey Frank, catch you later. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, if you do a lot of in-cab, knowing the height of your forks is going to be very useful. These forks have a gauge right there. Do you see that metal that's going up and down on the arms? So look at where the little metal is now, just sticking right above feeler. See, we're fairly flat on our forks. Tilt the forks up. That metal rod comes above that piece. If we tilt them down, then it's below. Just barely see that over there on the left arm. Hey, Nape Town, what's up? Oh no. Traffic. And the stall forks have a little marker like that too. So you can use that to kind of judge some things also. Let's take a look and see. these gardens in town have vegetables growing in them now. They do indeed. Look. Some of them do. Oh, watch out for them. Watch out for AI traffic. Go. Of course, now everyone decides to drive down this road. Go. Some subtle pallet manipulation. And $2,500 in the bank. Alright guys, that is going to do us for the night. Thank you for coming out and watching and spending some time with me. It's always more entertaining playing the game while you guys chat. Like I said earlier, we'll probably be on Ballydorn tomorrow night. Unless for some miraculous reason Red Dead's available to play. A day early or half of a day early. If that happens, well, I think you can figure out where we're going to be going from there. So until next time, happy farming.